Hello folks and welcome back to the show, and welcome to another edition of my Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis Let's Play. This is part 6 you're currently watching, or part 1 of a new path that I haven't played yet. I've already completed the team path. I've already done those videos, so feel free to watch those. And to save confusion, and to save time of course, I've loaded back up a previous file to the point where the game splits off into 3 parts, and I can pick a different path to play through this time. So I definitely recommend for those people who haven't watched my previous videos, do so, because, well, just for the sake of continuity really, because I might make a reference to a few bits in the team path that I chose to do first, and it might be a bit confusing for people if you decide to watch from this part. So I'm going to put them all in order in one big playlist, so that they're all, you can watch them all in order, but I will highlight at some point what paths they are in the titles, because the first path is the team path. This one I think I'll do the fists path, and after this one I'll do the wits path.
Other sources may identify them for us.
I wonder, where's my spirit guide when I need him?
So I'm trying to. I've picked a few different dialogue sequences this time, just to mix things up a bit. It's just talking about, we're at the bit where we've found the lost dialogue of Plato, and this is the point where we get to choose which path that we can go on. I've already done the team path where you go through the game with Sophia doing the helping you with the puzzles.
Let's concentrate on the 10th.
This time I'm going to pick the fists path, or the action path if you prefer. It's more action oriented and less puzzle oriented. The more difficult one, the most difficult one, and perhaps the most interesting one, is the wits path, so I'm doing that one last. This will be a little bit different. A little bit difficult for me, this path, because it's a bit alien to me. I'm not really familiar with it. I've watched a few other Let's Plays and walkthroughs on this particular path, but the details are sketchy in my mind, because it was several years ago when I was watching these Let's Plays to help me out with these with the recording, so I know what I'm doing, well, vaguely.
Are you feeling okay?
It'll be interesting for me and see how well I cope with this different playthrough. I think it's easier than the wits path, because again, as the name suggests, you'll be fighting a lot more people, and the puzzles will be toned down for action. But then again, if you've watched the team path, which I do recommend you do, of my videos, I probably might struggle, because I'm not exactly the best at the fighting sequences. Even they are good fun though, so I'll still enjoy it all the same.
I do know. We need all 3 stones if we want to find Atlantis.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell you a fortune. Look into my eyes.
I could have skipped it to the very last dialogue sequence to save a bit of time, but to keep the flow of things, I suppose, I'll keep it the same at the beginning of every point. So at the beginning of every path, I'll keep it the same, so people know where to start from.
The most promising path to Atlantis, therefore, is the one we both must take.
Since I decided to this is the part where we get to pick the different paths. I've already done the team path, so the second one is the fists path, and the third one is the wits path to think your way through. So I'm going to pick the second one.
Go into action by myself.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I want action.
Okay, if that's how you feel, I won't try to stop you.
Take care of yourself.
Since the dialogue sequence will be a little bit different depending on how you entered the stage door. If you entered through the fire escape, it will suggest to go through the wits path. If you fought your way through the doorman, it will suggest to take the where do I go first now exactly? Is it Algiers? I think it's Algiers. As I was saying, if you fight your way through the door, man, and win without cheating, of course, it will suggest the action path. Or if you cheated like I do, it will suggest the team path, because the game will know that you're struggling a little bit.
Hello there.
So as you can see, the Algiers is slightly different.
Do you know where Omar Al-Jabbar lives?
Omar is one of my best customers. Alas, his address is known to few men.
What are you doing here on the streets?
I'm a beggar, Effendi. It is my job to be here.
How's business?
I've seen worse.
Sorry to bother you.
No bother, Effendi. Now, let me get back to work, please.
So as you can see, this background here is different. The shop owner's not there now, so there's no knife thrower there. We've got to try and find where Omar Al-Jabbar is. It's not so simple this time round. We've got to try and find him somehow. Let's talk to this guy here. It's a totally different guy this time.
How can I help you, Effendi?
Are you Omar?
You mean Mr. Al-Jabbar? That is an also good one, Effendi. I'm his trusted servant.
Fortunately, he's one of the characters where like the voiceover isn't exactly brilliant. It seems like lower quality than the other character dubbing voices.
Can you arrange a meeting with Mr. Al-Jabbar?
It's a shame really, because like he seems like an interesting character. Seems like his recording seems a bit lower quality for some reason.
I've got a hot tip on some stolen artifacts.
So do half the people in Algiers. You'll have to give me a better reason than that.
I don't think I've come to the right place. So we got to try and convince the servant to try and find. Well, to try and arrange a meeting with Omar Al-Jabbar, because this time you got to try and find Omar in the back streets of Algiers, and we need proof. We need a better reason than that to arrange the servant to arrange a meeting with him. So I think we've got to go back to Monte Carlo. We got to find Alan Trottier. Again, we just got to wait for him to appear. But first of all, I'll save it here. First of all, in case I screw it up, we call it Fist 1. There we go. In case I do screw it up, that's just in case. Wait for him to appear again. There he is. Talk to him.
Just a moment, please.
Because it's similar to the team path. It's just like that. Some of the elements overlap each other. Can you tell me where to find?
Can you tell me where to find Monsieur Trottier? Possibly. Who wants to know?
I think this works the same way. It's like some of the elements and dialogue sequences overlap the different paths, so you can use the same strategies in certain places. It's just like the overarching storyline is remixed in different places, and we'll see a few more differences.
Actually, I'm just a simple professor. Leave the modesty to me, sir. Alain Trottier. Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer. I've heard you deal in Atlantean artifacts. Aha, my reputation precedes me. To prove you're worth dealing with, answer me this. Why did the Atlanteans build their huge colossus?
I think it's to make themselves like gods,
To
I
make
think.
themselves like gods. Yes,
Yeah, that's correct.
Obviously, you know
Because I remember a few of the questions he asks you, but I don't remember all of them, so that's why I decided to say, but I didn't need to, so that was good.
My business card will be of some use to you. And now, au revoir.
He doesn't actually have the Sunstone, I don't think, in this playthrough, but he's given me his business card, which I needed. To prove this business card proves that we know Alan Trottier now, and Omar Al-Jabbar is an antiquity dealer who deals with Alan Trottier, so we can use this business card as proof that we're worth dealing with, and we can use it to arrange a meeting with Omar. So let's go back to the servant in the back alley. and give the business card to the servant.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I think this may interest you.
Ah, the business card to Monsieur Trottier. That's different. Perhaps Mr. Al-Jabbar will desire to speak with you.
There's no way you would have heard what he said. If you didn't have the subtitles on, because it sounds like really fuzzy. Right, so this is the bit. We just got to see that red dot there. We got to follow this red dot, and it doesn't matter if you're right on top of him as long as you can.
The servant's ducking into the
There we go. That was quick. Because usually it takes about 45 seconds or a minute or so.
Hideous torture.
Before you can find the guy.
Don't say a word.
What do you know about Atlantis?
There's a Nazi German there.
Achtung!
Whoops.
We got to fight this guy here.
Oh, Dr. Jones, you fell right into my trap.
What I do is just click the buttons like crazy. Up, down, up, down. It's not the best strategy in the world because it doesn't always work, but especially for the much stronger enemies. But I got rid of him. It did the job.
What's your name?
Indiana Jones.
Really? The famous archaeologist. What brings you to North Africa?
I heard you know something about Atlantis. I'm looking for it.
Take my advice, Doctor, and give up. There are men who will kill to stop you.
You talking about Klaus Kerner?
You know the man, I see. He forced me to reveal the source of my Atlantean artifacts. He and his team are out in the desert, turning a modest discovery of mine into a major dig. They seem to have found an outpost of the Lost Kingdom, and they're stealing my treasures.
What were they doing here?
The dig site isn't enough to sate their greed. They want more. Now, since you saved my life, here's the map and a camel to speed you on your way. Meanwhile, Paul and I must alert the authorities.
Wait, what map? Which camel?
Right, so we've got to find the map in here somewhere. Let's have a look at horse.
He's unconscious.
Because sometimes he might have a few rations on him or something, but I'm not sure.
Nothing here.
Nothing here. Right, so if I remember correctly, oh yeah, we can pick up these items over here because we may or may not need them. Can we pick up anything else? We can pick up this pole here
Just a piece of bamboo.
because the map is up here, I
Hey,
believe.
this is no shirt, it's a map.
There we go. Use the bamboo stick to get the map down off the clothesline.
Oh, the stick broke, but I got the map.
Excellent stuff. And I think there's another thing in here we can pick up, just in case you don't really need them, but I think I've got everything. Right, so there's the camel. We've got the map, and now we're at the back at the same point in the desert. Remember this? But previously in the team path, you go through the desert in a balloon. But on this one, it's a lot more difficult. Oh dear.
Hey,
We don't like trespassers out here. I'm taking you back to the city.
you and what army?
Let's take this guy out. He's quite weak, so we can just keep hitting him. Knock him out.
I should have gone with Sophia.
Oh, we got rid of him. That's what I was trying to do. The best bet is to really, go through these mountain paths and try and run away from them, which is quite tricky. I was never really any good at it really. So let's talk to this nomad here.
Hello there.
Salam, Effendi.
What do you make of this map?
What do you make of this map?
This X is considerably to the south and to the west.
Considerably to the
Thanks for the
south
information.
and to the west. So it's probably we'll go 2 down. Let's go over here, get away from that Nazi. So we've gone down 1. Let's go over here. That's bloody hell, that's tricky. Let's see if we can get past him. And we'll go down to the Nomad camp quickly. There we go. Let's talk to this Nomad here.
Hello there.
The reason why I picked up those items is that if you like on low on energy and that you don't want the Nazis to send you back to the city, you can give them one of the 2 or 3 items. I think I missed one.
You're very close to the site.
I just give them one of the items and they'll let you pass. Because apparently your visa doesn't allow you to travel in the desert. Apparently, according to the Nazis, but the real reason is they don't want you anywhere near their booty, the dig site. Oh, there's the X right there. We're really close to it, so that was relatively straightforward. It was a lot easier than the balloon trip.
Looks like I lost those guys.
Excellent stuff. I didn't need to trade any more items. So let's walk over to the dig site, and it's slightly different from previously.
Look what I found.
There's a few
An
subtle
abandoned dig
differences.
site.
There's no table there for Sophia to fall down, and there's a rope ladder with a balloon up there. Oh dear.
Yipe! Somebody's shooting at me.
That guy up there in the balloon shooting at him. So if you go over there again, I think you get shot down and killed. So you got to be really careful. So let's go inside this. Actually, I think I have a sneaky suspicion. You know that puzzle where we got to activate the generator in the mine? I think
Won't come out.
there's a slightly
There's a
different.
plug missing.
I was wrong then. I thought there would be like a spark plug or something in there where we take out and place inside the generator, like the reverse order of what we did in the team path. But my mistake. I thought it could be the width path where it's reversed. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, let's go down into the this archaeological dig here, and we've got to try and find these various things again in the dark.
It feels like a wooden peg.
Pick up the wooden peg. The sharp wood thing we want. That's the ship rib, I think. Yep. There should be a clay jar around here somewhere.
This feels like a wall.
It's kind of difficult to see. Oh, there it is.
It feels like a clay jar.
Pick up
There's
the clay
a coppery
jar.
bead in here.
Nice. We've got a bit of orichalcum. See what I mean about like the puzzles being remixed a little bit.
It feels like a portable generator.
Can we use a? Is there anything here? Trying to find it.
It feels like a portable generator. Feels like an on-off switch.
Can I just turn it on? Yeah, it's already got some fuel inside it, which is really handy. We've turned the lights on. Right, let's push this round object here.
Well, now here's something the Nazis missed.
Excellent stuff. See what I mean? In the team path, the sunstone wasn't there, but it is in this playthrough. It's nice and really clever how they remixed the puzzles to create 3 different adventures. Really, really clever and really clever use of reuse of assets. I was trying to say. Really clever how they did it, and gives more replay value to the game. Right, so let's take a look at
It's
this.
a map of the island of Crete with a hole in the middle.
Right, so
That and the lost dialogue.
let's use the sunstone on the mural. Let's look at there's lost dialogue of Plato again. I think it changes every time, so it's different. At many outposts, a sunstone sufficed if darkness concealed the tall horns. Right, so darkness goes at the top. There we go.
Aha! Judging by the placement of the stone on this mural, I should head for Crete.
Right, let's go through the secret door. I think there's a few things inside there.
Oops, I almost forgot the sunstone.
I don't believe there's anything else in here. Hang on a second. Did I do something wrong there? Isn't the...
Aha! Judging by the placement of the stone on this mural, I should head for Crete.
Like, you gotta go... Let's go through here. Then he asks...
Oops, I almost forgot the sunstone.
Let's pick up the stone disc, but it shuts the door, so... Oh no, you leave the wooden peg there then to keep the thing open.
Tough climb.
Halt! Do you realize what you've done? You've dug an unauthorized hole.
You gotta watch this guy, he's a gun-tutting Nazi.
I couldn't help it. The roof fell in.
Colonel Kerner is away on reconnaissance. If I were you, I'd think up a better story than that before he gets back.
So if you try and move, oh, you gotta talk to him. Oops. Talk to him.
Pardon me?
What is it?
Why are you detaining me here?
I'm waiting for Colonel Kerner to return. Thereupon you'll be interrogated, tortured, beaten, and left to die in the trackless desert. Unless you
The subtitles are a bit slow because he's speaking that fast.
Oh.
Just use the whip with the
While
gun-tutting
you're
Nazi.
standing there, let me show you a magic trick I learned.
You'll be sorry you did that, Americana.
No, let's knock this guy out. Just keep clicking, and then like he won't have any room to move. I've almost beat him. There we go. Keep hitting him. There we go. Not perfect, but it did the job.
Doesn't have anything worth taking.
Right, so I think we can climb up there now. But I'm not entirely sure.
Hey, there's a balloon up there.
And voila! I think all we got to do now is keep heading north towards Crete. Towards the ocean.
Crete, here I come.
And just look at the crazy ass journey he goes on. He goes completely wayward. And how the hell does he find Crete anyway? Has he got some sort of compass with him? I'm not entirely sure. But there we are. Here we are back on the island of Crete again. But we've arrived in a slightly different fashion. We've arrived in balloon this time.
It'll never fly again.
So okay, we go back to the Knossos ruins again, and we've got to go and do what we did before. We've got to try and find another stone disc to gain access to the labyrinth. So we're going to need the Surveyor's Transit. Again, it's in the same place. Most of the elements are still in the same place, but the stone disc is in a totally different place each time. So as are the crumbling stones, as in the team path. So here's the Surveyor's Transit. Useful for measuring angles and drawing out straight lines. That's what they're for. It's an engineering tool if people are interested. Right, so let's see. We've got to try and find those two sets of stones so we can rest the Surveyor's Transit on it. And as I said before, it's in both of them are in completely random locations each time, so it's different every time. So it's sometimes you can do it in like 2 minutes, sometimes it takes several hours to find it because it's rather tricky sometimes. Right, let's take a look at this.
It's a pile of rubble.
Nothing here. Looked at those stones, so let's take a look at anything here. Let's take a look at these stones.
It's a pile of rubble.
Oh, let's go over here then. Is there anything over here?
It's a pile of rubble.
Nothing here. He'll say the stones are loose, and you can push them over if that's the case, but I haven't found anything yet.
It's a pile of rubble.
Nothing here.
Stones look loose.
Oh, there we go.
There's a statue here.
Jackpot. There's the bull's head. We use the bull's head on the... use the Surveyor's Transit, sorry, on the bull's head, and we triangulate...
I see the left horn.
Right. Have I got to do it on the right horn as well? I'm not entirely sure.
I see the right horn.
Okay, you only have to do it once. I did it correct first time then. So we've got to find the other place to put it on. We've got to find the other statue, wherever it is. Somewhere.
It's a pile of rubble.
I can never remember where it is. Let's take a look through these doors. I suppose this will be a good opportunity for me to talk about the iMuse system. iMuse is the music system that the programmers and the really clever musicians at Lucasarts come up with. I think it was Clint Bajakan and Peter McConnell, those two composers, while working on the Monkey Island games. They come up with a system which allows them to match MIDI sequences with events that happen on screen, and that's a really difficult technique to do with digital music, because it treats MIDI files are like MIDI files. It's difficult to explain. MIDI files are like programming code, whereas digital music is just an audio stream. But with MIDI sequences, they could use programming code to match the music to events that happened on screen. So like you get these really clever transitional effects depending on like when the scene changes to an action scene, to a more somber scene, and like depending on in what order you do things, it will adjust the music accordingly. So it's really clever how the music compositions mesh together. It's really impeccable stuff, and back for 1992, really impressive bit of programming there. It's back when, it's just a shame, it just reminds me of how LucasArts declined in recent years. They haven't done anything of note really in years, really. Not under their own banner anyway. They pay subsidiaries to do the work for them now.
They won't move.
Like BioWare, they've got that BioWare's done the new massively multiplayer online RPG for them. And they had a Pandemic a few years ago, did a few of the Battlefront games, but they haven't really done anything of late, except for the rather brilliant Monkey Island remakes that they've done recently, which are really funny, and I definitely recommend you guys should check them out. I might do videos on them actually. Just having a bit of difficulty finding where to plonk this.
It's a pile of rubble.
I've checked all these, so where is it exactly? Are they over here? I always struggled with this bit. Every single time I played this, I always seem to struggle with it. I could never find where the damn things are half the time. Because the positioning of the stones are always different every single time.
Nothing in there except dust.
I've got to be missing something. Let's go in here.
All they're holding now is air. It's a pile of rubble.
Nothing here. Anything here in the stones?
It's a pile of rubble. They won't move.
Nothing here. Any stones over here? We've looked at those. Looked at those stones. Nothing in them. Nothing here. Sorry folks, this is just a really difficult section. It's like it does my head in sometimes. I can't find any stones. There's the bull's head statue, so it's got to be over there somewhere.
It's a pile of rubble.
Nothing here. Try and
They
push it.
won't move.
No, they won't move. Isn't that something there?
It's a pile of rubble. They won't move.
No, nothing there. Anything here?
It's a pile of rubble. There's this
There we
statue
go,
here.
there we go. That's what I was looking for. It was in the middle all the time. So use the transit on the statue. We triangulated on the left one already, so let's twizzle these knobs here.
I see the right horn.
And we'll triangulate over there.
Hello, what's this?
Rightio, and now we use this versatile ship rib
Hey, there's a
to dig the stone disc
down
up.
here. It's got a
And
hole in the
voila.
middle and little moons carved into the surface. It must be one of the moonstones Plato wrote about.
So there we are. We've got what we wanted. Now we can access the labyrinth again. Again, it does take a while. You gotta wait for the character to walk over there. But while I'm not talking, I can just let you guys bask in the rather wonderful music and the compositions of the creative guys at Lucasarts that used to work there. Really nice game to play when you want something different than playing, you know, well, not just Call of Duty, but like first-person shooters in general, really. Something a little bit different, a different change of pace, something a game that makes you think a little bit. Right. Open the dialogue again. Darkness goes at the top, remember this. With pale dawn to shred up the darkest night. So pale dawn goes directly underneath darkness. So darkness goes at the top, that's correct. Pale dawn, it's not new moon. Pale dawn's the morning. So I think it's waning moon. There we go. Because waning moon means it's going towards the morning.
You're trespassing on occupied territory. I've got orders not to let anyone pass.
I'm a secret agent in disguise. Let me pass.
We've already got one Americano working for us. That's about all we can stand.
An American working for you? Who's that?
Dr. Fräulein Hopgood, that's who. She's a hellish vixen, but that coke chick can be very useful.
Oh yeah? Try coaxing me.
With pleasure.
There we go, let's get this guy out, knock him out. Get a few hits in really quickly. So yeah, like if you're lucky, like here, like if you catch a Nazi just right, you can just keep spamming his gut and like killing him. I didn't even hit me at all there. So that was a really good fight. That was a good one. That's what you want to do, and I just got lucky there, I guess. Right, so
The legend of a
we've
labyrinth
entered
hidden under
the
ruins of
labyrinth
Gnosis
again,
is true.
and again
Legend of
the
Atlantis is maybe
corridors and
more far-fetched.
passages
Maybe
are
it's true, too.
remixed, so it's different every time, and you
The
got to.
last stone disc and Atlantis are waiting
It would
for
take
us
me a
somewhere
while
beyond
to
that
learn all the
door.
passages again, and it's there's a few different set pieces in here as well.
I can't pick that
Not
up.
pick up the shelf, you stupid fool. And if you're quick, you pick up the statue head, and then you walk over there. And sometimes it works, but I've seen it work on YouTube anyway. So I was a little bit annoyed it didn't work, but there you go. No big deal. I know how to get through anyway. Use the whip on the head. Whoops. No, don't walk through, you stupid person. Behave. Use the whip with the statue head. Lovely jubbly. And now we've got the 3 statue heads. Let's go left first of all. I always go left so I get my bearings. There's nothing in here. So that's a dead end. Right, let's go right then. Right. Okay, so we can't climb up there. That's the room where like you can slide down it. Nothing here. So let's just keep going. Oh, there's nothing here. Dead end room. Let's go up here. Again, nothing here.
Bones of previous explorers, no doubt.
Nothing here. So there's nothing in these rooms then. That's useful. It keeps it a lot less confusing. Let's go this way. So that's pretty much a dead end there. So the only way you can go is up. Let's go left again. Okay, so we're at this room here.
It looks like a map. It's a bust of Eris.
Use the heads on the shelf. And there we go, we've opened the door. And I believe, if I'm correct, that's the door. Yeah, that's the door that takes you to the...
That hurts.
That door never changes. So let's go back up there again. Go left again. Let's go up this time. I'm not going to go through there just yet. But we've found the statue head room, so we might as well knock it down. Go onto the elevator just here.
It's an elevator.
Oh dear, there's 2 more stone discs and we're going to crush them. That's unlucky. And look, there's Professor Sternhardt again.
Wait, that was my ride. It's our old friend, Professor Sternhardt. Looks like he's starved to death. I guess he knew a lot more than he let on, but not enough to find a way out of here.
Let's look at this note here.
It says,
I am convinced the map room lies beyond the chasm I couldn't cross. If only I weren't trapped down here.
too bad for Sternhardt. He came a long way.
But we're going to need the staff. So we need that staff. Let's go through this room here.
It's a narrow crawl space.
Okay, so how do you do it without Sophia?
Doesn't seem to open.
Okay, we'll come back to that later. I don't think we haven't got all the components anyway. Let's go back up the chain here,
Nice.
beyond the waterfall.
Wait, there's a chain running up behind the waterfall. It must be holding the elevator's counterweight.
Right, let's use the chain, then climb back up.
Ouch. I hate getting wet.
Right, let's go back in here. Let's go through this doorway. Right, I believe this doorway can be coaxed open.
Sure is heavy. Did I hear it groan in protest? Did it move a little bit? Or is it my imagination? Come on, fall over.
Keep pushing this doorway over. Excellent stuff.
Bingo.
Let's go through. Oh, great. There's nothing here. Oh, yes, there is. We can use the whip to cross over that way. I'm not going to go that way just yet. We'll go through this doorway because I don't want to, like, I want to exhaust all the possibilities first before I confuse myself. Oh, okay, so those two linked together in like one big loop. Right, so we go through here. Oh no, we've been through that way. So the only way we can go, by the looks of it, is through that doorway. Use the whip and swing over, Indiana Jones style. Ooh, gotta be careful here.
Spooky down here.
Let's go back. Don't want to disturb people. There's another cavern here. See there's a few more rooms here. Can't we walk this way? There's nothing here anyway. I don't want to go down there. What I want to do, go through this doorway here. See, there's two Nazi guards here. One's a really strong one and one's a really weak one. But there is a cheat.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
Walk behind this slab here. Hopefully he'll get in the way and push the slab, and you crush him.
Scratch one Nazi.
There we go.
He's unconscious or dead. He's got nothing I can use.
Right, so, or you could have fought him. You get more IQ points if you fight him, but I didn't want to risk it, so I killed him right there and then.
Shouldn't you be with the other foreign advisor? And where's Hans?
Other foreign advisor?
Yeah, that obnoxious Hapgood woman. Ah, how do I know you're really part of Kerner's expedition?
You don't.
Just keep spamming the gut. Keep spamming the fist. There we go. Seems to be most effective. Just keep spamming the gut there, and don't worry so much about the power regenerating. Just keep spamming the click, and you'll knock him out eventually. Because Indy's fairly strong, and like if you can get your first hit in there, you can overpower the majority of the Nazis, apart from one, which if I can find him, I will find him at some point. Right, oh dear. Right, there's more doorways here. This is going to be confusing. Let's go through here.
Hey, you!
This is going to be in trouble.
No civilians allowed in here.
Now wait a minute. Why aren't you at your post?
What do you mean? I am at my post. I think.
Uh-oh. Can I like run away?
That was close.
I don't want to risk it, because I don't think my health wasn't regenerated, so I better be careful.
You again.
Same place.
At ease, soldier. I'm a spy traveling incognito.
Incognito? What's that mean?
Oh no, yes it has. My mistake. Just keep knocking him out. And I don't plan to cheat either. I'm not going to use numeric 0. Just keep knocking him out. There we go. Did fairly well there.
He's unconscious. Nothing useful here.
Nothing there. Right, so both those two doors loop together. That was sneaky. Right, let's go in a different doorway.
What are you doing here?
Franz sent me.
You expect me to believe that?
Believe this.
My health is coming back, yeah. Just keep getting those little hits in. Knock him out. Just mix it up a bit. There we go. Knocked him out.
Come forward, you! Explain yourself, won't be quick.
I'm looking for Sophia Hapgood.
If it were up to me, you could have her. She's nothing but trouble. But orders are orders.
Right, we got... He's fairly strong, not as strong as Indy though, so... mixing up a little bit and confuse the game, and bang, keep hitting him. Successful fight. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's take a look at this.
Just a chunk of
Nothing
crumbling masonry.
here. Let's go through. Okay, so there's a way you can kill this guy. I think we push this hanging column of rock. Ow!
Phew, a Stone Age weapon for a Stone Age guy.
Can we walk down there?
I can't reach it.
Right, let's get back. Oops. We can't go down there that way, so we've got to go this way. See what I mean about the Fist's Path? There's a lot more. There's a lot more to it. Well, there's a lot more Nazis to fight. So, like, if you're into that sort of thing, then the Fist's Path will be your bag. Right. Okay, that's where I wanted to go. Look at Anton.
He's dead. He doesn't have anything interesting.
We can pick up this stalactite. I think we need it.
Sure is heavy.
There we go. That's weird. Like, why would he think you'd need that stalactite, but not the Surveyor's Transit? That's heavy as well, isn't it? Yeah, there's the big beefy guy. I don't want to fight him, no, because this guy is a beast.
Know any good drinking tunes?
Maybe. Let me think. When the Saints go marching in?
Hey, that's a good one. Now be on your way. Godimas Igitor.
But look, he's a massive, he's a beast. This guy here.
Godimas Igitor.
I'll just lever this thing over the edge and...
Whoops.
Oh no, the ship rib broke.
Oh dear.
Looks like I'm trapped.
So we've wedged that. There's two ways you can knock this guy. You can actually fight this guy if you want. But I'll just show you, just to see how powerful this guy is.
Gee, tough question. Buddy, can you spare a dime?
No, that's too depressing. Now I'll have to amuse myself.
Just look how powerful this guy is. Look.
You'll be whistling a different tune pretty quick.
Yeah, ta.
Christ. Ah, no. Look at his health bar. Too big. And his power bar. It's more his power bar you got to watch as well. So
The doorway is
too
blocked.
dangerous. So let's use the stalactite with the boulder.
Well, that shattered my rock wedge. But it worked.
And there we are. We can use this rock to crush the big fat bloke.
Ouch.
Ouch. Ouch indeed. There we are. He's been crushed. That's the best way to get rid of him. I have seen videos where people have actually fought him and won, but like one hit, if he gets a critical hit on you, it takes away half your health. So 2 hits, you're knocked out basically. But you got to use blocking effectively. You can do it, but it's very, very, very difficult. So I decided to use the other
Fate
method.
of Atlantis is a lot smaller than I thought, where I found some kind of map or scale model. Laid out just as Plato described it, in 3 concentric circles.
But don't I need the 3rd disc? I don't have the 3rd disc.
Looks like it was made for the stone discs.
I don't know. I cannot remember. I know the darkness goes at the top, and and the waning moon goes below it, if that's correct.
That didn't do anything.
No. I think you might need the 3rd disc. You know, I'm not sure.
It's a heavy stone door. I can't move it.
There's nothing here. I think we do need another stone disc, but I'm not sure who has it exactly. Oh, I see. That amberfish on a string, that's what we got to use. Because I'm stupid. Right, we've got to go back to a room. Hang on. We've got to find Sophia somewhere as well, I think.
Why, it's pointing at me.
Oh, it's because I've got Goricalcum, you see. We've got to find that gold box somewhere. So we found the map room. No, that's not the right way. That was where the boulder was. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back this way. It's not this way, I don't think. I don't believe it's this way, I think, because those two don't go to the same place. Right, got to find Sophia somewhere. Got to find that gold box and hide the orichalcum inside it, because otherwise it'll throw off the orichalcum detector. Got to find it somewhere. We've been through here, I don't know. And we got to use. I think we've got to go back this way. Back to the room where the king's heads are, I think. I'm not 100% on that. Make sure we don't catch the lift by accident. Right, I don't think we've been this way. I might be wrong. I'm not 100% on that.
Why, it's pointing at me.
Can't we use the... I'm not sure.
I don't think that'll work.
No, that won't work. Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, we've got to try and find the room where that gold box is. I'm not 100% where it is either.
That still hurts.
I've got to find... It's got to be around here somewhere. Let's go through the doors again. Got to find that room where that elevator thing is, because we need the gold box.
Bones of previous explorers, no doubt.
Have we been this way? Okay. Right, let's go back up there then. Clickety clickety. Is it this way? I'm not 100% on that notion. It could be back over here again, actually. Let's go back here. No, it's not this way. I don't think. So that cavern takes you that way anyway. Can't we go this way? No, there's nothing in here. Let's go through here.
He's dead.
Nothing here. Back at that room again. There's nothing there. I'm pretty sure we gotta find Sophia somewhere, but I'm not 100% where she is, because we've got Orichalcum. It throws off the detector, so...
Why, it's pointing at me.
Which is annoying, and we don't have the gold. I have no idea where that gold box is. Is it one of these? I don't think it is, you know. No. No, it's not this way. Well, it's got to be this way, isn't it? I might save it at this point, actually. Well, everything was going so well as well. I'm really annoyed about that. Irritating. But there you go. That's the way adventure games work sometimes. They're very difficult. Right, okay, so I'm going to save it here, folks. Leave that render part 6 finished. Call that Fist 2. Oops, not 3. 2. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.